Welcome back to Kiesel News, everybody. Today's biggest story today, I would say, is that Disney and Warner are teaming up to create a brand new streaming service that's a combination of Disney Plus, Hulu, and Max. Now, I should clarify that this is just a bundle, so you won't be forced to buy them all at once. You can still buy the individual packages, obviously, but I think this is monumental that they're teaming up, to be honest. It's not often that you see competition team up with each other like this. I mean, it would be like if KFC and McDonald's teamed up to release a new product. Or I guess a more apt comparison would be if Apple and Samsung teamed up to do a phone together, because they are at each other's throats, or at least the fan bases are. Honestly, I guess it could be a smart move, because then you have both of the fan bases buying the same product. I'm just curious to see what the price difference is going to be if you buy this whole bundle. Like, how much percent will you get off? Next up, we have the announcement of a new Angry Birds series, Mystery Island: A Hatchling's Adventure. Now, the thing about this series is that it does not resemble Angry Birds whatsoever. There's like no returning characters. All the birds are entirely different and they don't even look like your traditional Angry Bird. And there's only like one pig in the entire trailer. Now, that's not to say that the franchise can't try and reinvent itself, but I mean, it already did that with the redesigns and the movies, and that did work out well, but this is just too far, I think. Just making a new show at this point, but disguising it under a new IP. Once again, I'm all for franchises expanding their reach beyond what they should be. Yeah, a franchise should not stay stagnant, because that is how a franchise dies. But, come on, man. And also, it doesn't even look good. It just looks like kitty garbage. I think Angry Birds should maybe mature itself a little bit, as you could really go in on the nostalgia now at this point. As I was a little kid when I first played Angry Birds, and now I'm growing up, and I would still play Angry Birds, you know? Next up, we have a very stupid piece of news, which is that Google is giving 200 families $12,000 so they can secure housing. What? For one, what's $12,000 gonna buy you in today's housing market, bro? Like a fucking cardboard box? A quarter of a cardboard box. I guarantee you a cardboard box is worth 20 grand now. Rereading the article, I guess they do say co-funding, so Google could just be putting in a partial amount of the total money. But why just report on Google then? Why not say Google and whoever else are donating this much money in total? I guess that could just be Dexerto, though, being Dexerto. Fucking terrible news source, but it's like the main one on Twitter that pops up everywhere. And two, why is Google the one doing this? They love to track your IP address, and if you're going to be living in a cardboard box, I doubt they can track your IP address unless that's a fucking new feature in the cardboard boxes. Someone should make a graph on the Helldivers 2 news cycle, because it keeps going from good to bad to good to bad to good to bad. Starting off on the good news for them, 24 hours after the decision to remove the PlayStation Network account requirement, the reviews have skyrocketed back to mostly positive. It went from mostly negative to mostly positive in 24 hours. That's fucking insane. But now the graph will go on a downward slope, as the community manager has reportedly been fired because he encouraged players to downvote the game. I mean, hats off for the community manager for not being a shill for his own company just because he works there. But definitely not smart for him. He was probably getting paid a decent amount because of how popular Helldivers was, and he threw away his career. He threw away his career for the players, though. Respect him. Next, Kendrick Lamar has been removing copyright restrictions on his Drake diss tracks, so YouTubers, such as myself, are free to make as many reactions to them as we want. I know I called the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef stupid, but if I can make reaction videos blow up and make a whole bunch of fucking money with no backlash from Kendrick Lamar, then I would take that opportunity as well. The one thing I would warn my fellow YouTubers of, though, is YouTube still may auto-flag your videos. It's happened before with people like PewDiePie, where they didn't copyright strike someone for using bitch lasagna, but YouTube just auto-copyrights people for using it. Hell, YouTube auto-copyrighted PewDiePie himself for bitch lasagna. The original bitch lasagna video is claimed for having bitch lasagna in it, or at least it was. I don't know if it still is. But the fact that YouTube can mess up that bad, where the own creator is getting affected, yeah, be careful, everybody. Fucking, what if Kendrick Lamar gets content ID'd by his own songs? Next up, we have some more news on Raincode Plus, starting with official confirmation of the contents being 4K resolution and improved performance, a gallery mode where you can listen to the music, view the cutscenes, all that type of shit, just like the Danganronpa anniversary editions. And all the DLCs are included as well. So it doesn't affect me because I own all the DLCs. But if you don't, you'll be getting the full package of the game, that's for sure. However, there's not just good news regarding Raincode Plus, as it's only gonna be coming out in Japan in July. Us in the West, we have to wait till October, as they're not releasing the English version until a patch. This makes no sense as to why they're doing this, as there's no new dialogue as far as I'm aware. So what's taking them so long to translate it to English? They already have all the dialogue translated. So unless there's more features that we're unaware of, we should be getting it on the same day. Spike Toonsoft, this isn't Danganronpa. You're not supposed to be giving us despair.